and he's already had platinum records, you know, in this business. And I mean, he's not but about like 12 or something. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, he's a great young man, and he can really sing. He's going to perform. Please welcome Scotty McCreery right out here to the Ryman Auditorium. Where are you? Hello, kid. Welcome back. 13. He said he's 13. All right. Have fun, pal. Good to see you.
What's going on, y'all? How you doing tonight? Awesome. This place is like a little slice of heaven for me. I'd love nothing more to sing some country classics for you, so. Step right up. Come on in. If you'd like to take the grand tour of a lonely house that once was home, sweet home. I have nothing here to sell you, just some things that I will tell you, some things I know chill you to the bone. Over there sits the chair where she'd bring the paper to me and sit down on my knee and whisper, oh, I love you. But now she's gone forever, and this old house will never be the same without the love that we once knew. Straight ahead, that's the bed where we'd lay in love together, and Lord knows we had a good thing going here. You see her picture on the table. Don't it look like she'd be able just to touch me and say good morning, dear? There's her rings, all her things, and her clothes are in the closet like she left them when she tore my world apart. As you leave, you'll see the nursery. Oh, she left me without mercy, taking nothing but our babies and my heart. Step right up, come on in. That right there is the greatest country singer of all time, Mr. George Jones, y'all. How about it? Well, y'all, I am the ripe old age of 23 years old up here at the Ryman tonight. And I was raised a little differently than most my age, when a lot of my friends and even my sibling, my sister, were listening to the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and all that jazz. My mama and my grandfolks, they raised me more on stuff like Conway Twitty and Merle Haggard and George Jones and Dolly Parton and all those guys that kind of make country music what it is. And I tell you what, as Mr. Gatlin said, I was a little older than 12 when I auditioned for Idol. I was 16. That makes a lot of difference. But I went out there for one reason. I didn't think I'd win that thing. I was a grocery store bagger in North Carolina. I didn't know what I was doing. I just went up there to go and hang out with and fall in love with Jennifer Lopez. That's what I was just trying to do, I tell you. And that didn't quite work out, but they let me on the show for whatever reason, and now I get to be here at the Rhyme of the Night singing classic country music, and life is good, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out and listening to us. We appreciate it. Hello, darling. It's nice to see you. It's been a long time. You're just as lovely as you used to be. How's your new love? Are you happy? Hope you're doing fine. Just to know it means so much to me. What's that, darling? How am I doing? Guess I'm doing alright, except I can't sleep and I cry all night too long. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is I love you and I miss you, and I'm so sorry that I did you wrong. Look up, darling. Let me kiss you. Just for old time's sake, let me hold you in my arms one more time. Thank you, darling. May God bless you. And may each step you take bring you closer to the things you seek to find. Goodbye, darling. I gotta go now. Gotta try to find a way to lose these memories of a love so warm and true. Come back, darling, I'll be waiting for you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Tell you what, again, I was bagging groceries in North Carolina. I was a North Carolina boy, born in Garner, North Carolina, just outside of Raleigh, North Carolina. And we listened to a lot of country music in North Carolina, but Jimmy could tell you, too, if there's one guy we had to listen to, was our North Carolina guy, Mr. Randy Travis. I'll tell you that much right now. Mr. Travis just got inducted into the Hall of Fame, and I actually was at the Grand Ole Opry House last night, and I sang this song, and I got a tweet when I got back to my place afterwards. Now, I'm always looking through Twitter. I can't sleep at night because of that thing. I hate it. And but this night I really couldn't sleep because I looked through and I saw a Twitter that was by the name of Randy Travis, and I said, I heard that Scotty McCreery covered my song tonight. I've always been a fan. I wish I could tell 12-year-old Scotty when he was sitting on the end of his bed playing guitar and playing three wooden crosses that Randy Travis would tell him he was a fan one day. 23-year-old Scotty's flipping out. 12-year-old Scotty, he wouldn't have made it. He wouldn't have made it. My goodness. My goodness. But if it's cool with y'all, we'll sing you a Randy Travis song right now. Please connect me with 1982. I need to make apologies for what I was a time when she was mine in 1982. Postman, can you sell me a special kind of stamp? One that sends a letter from this crazy lonely man back into the wasted years of my living past. I need to tell her now I know how long my love will last. They say hindsight's 20/20, but I'm nearly going blind from staring at her photograph and wishing she was mine. It's that same old lost love story. It's sad, but it's true. There was a time when she was mine in 1982. Go ahead now. I'm proud of this Alfred band, y'all. Ain't they great? It's that same old lost love story. Yeah, it's sad, but it's true. There was a time when she was mine in 1982. Losing my mind, go back in time to 1982. God bless Mr. Randy Travis, y'all. Thank y'all very much for having me. It's an honor to be here tonight. I
Scotty,
appreciate y'all. Have a great night.
Don't run off. Come here. You did great. I love that about you. You know, my sidekick over there, my pal, Eddie Stubbs, came over and whispered something. You know, Eddie knows more about country music than any human being alive. And tell him what, I thought it was a wonderful observation you had about this terrific young man.
Well, you said earlier, Scotty, you're 23 years old, so you were born what year?
1993.
82.
Yeah, that's right.
Not quite. But 1993, am I right on that?
Yes, sir.
He's singing songs tonight that were around when his parents were kids, like Hello, Darling came out in 1970. You did the Grand Tour, which came out a few years after that. Larry, he is singing these songs, one or two of them, every night in his full concerts. And he's helping to educate people, his generation, of the greatness of country music that came before him, many years before he was ever thought of.
Yeah.
And they can't expect it to know it. Some of us grew up listening to Merle Haggard and George Jones, and if you live around here, you know the time when you could walk down every nightclub on Lower Broadway and hear these songs. You don't hear them there anymore. So somebody has to pick up the mantle. And I got to tell you, you didn't just sing those songs, you owned them. God bless you. Keep carrying the torch. We need you really badly.
The old Professor Eddie Stubbs. Well done, young man. I feel the same way. Scotty McCreery, give him a nice hand.
Thank y'all very much. I appreciate that.
Woo! That's right. Oh, Lord, that was wonderful. All right, everybody stand up. Turn